Hey, what's going on, guys? Applepie here, back with another video, and today I'm going to be doing my thoughts 3 months after I bought my Apple Watch. Here's the box for it. I just had it sent back to Apple again for like the 17th time. I brought it to Apple 1 month after, 2 months after, and now this is 3 months after. So, yeah, you're going to see how well this great review is because I just got this in the mail right now, and I'm still wearing my trusty G-Shock because nothing has happened to this thing. Let's get into the video.
Every time I close my eyes, it's like a dark paradise. No one compares to you.
Okay, guys, so here's a little box right here. Here's the, let me put it in frame right there. There's the box for my lovely Apple Watch. And I'm going to do some little magic right here. So here's my G-Shock. And I'm just going to hit the box, hit my G-Shock with the box. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and... Ah! Oh my god, that works so well. Oh, jeez. Oh, the G-Shock was on the floor. I don't need that anymore. Actually, yeah, I do, in case this thing breaks it for the 5th time. So, here is my lovely Apple Watch. So, this is the Series 2 Sport version, as you guys can see by the little sport bands. This is awfully frustrating, just because this is the 3rd watch that I've had. All my watches keep breaking, which is so frustrating because all I want is a watch that'll work. My phone, I haven't had to replace my iPhone SE yet, and I've had to replace this watch 3 times in 3 months. That is not okay, Apple. And because if you want to put a great product out, this can't happen. You can't have an Apple Watch that'll break every 15 minutes on you. Okay, so what's happening with this thing? So, the very first Apple Watch that I bought, the sensor was broken. So everybody knows that the Apple Watches have a heart rate sensor. So let's just go into the heart rate app. So you say for the best results, keep Apple Watch still and snug on top of the wrist. See, now it's my heart rate is 94. My heart rate was 90. And it went back up because I'm talking to you guys and I'm all excited and hopefully to see if this thing will actually work this time. But my first Apple Watch was counting calories ahead. So let's say it was May 10th. It was counting calories for May 17th. So that shouldn't happen. And when I would do a heart rate, it would either say, error code, try again later. It'll say, error, you couldn't count your heart rate. Or, one time it said it would actually count my heart rate, but it said my heart rate was 417. I'd be dead if it was over 250-ish. So that is complete brokenness of an Apple Watch. So I like the idea of the Apple Watch, and I like how it's supposed to work and their idea behind it, but their execution isn't the best. I'm gonna go get my Apple Watch stand so you guys don't have to see my ugly arm. Okay, the thing is back in focus now, thanks to my camera for out-of-focusing everything. But other than that, where was I? Oh, so I brought in Apple, the watch itself, and the bands. I took the case off of it because I wanted to keep the case. And so I called Apple ahead of time to schedule an appointment to get this thing serviced. And the person was really nice that I talked to on Apple's tech support. I think they have the best tech support out of any big tech company. Dell, you suck. Microsoft, you suck. Video coming on you guys soon. No shame plug. And so they scheduled me an appointment to get this watch serviced. So I brought it there, and the first thing they said was, "We don't service watches here in the store. We're gonna have to send it off to our service retailer for Apple Watches." So I just said, "Well, how come an appointment was made through a phone? There is a drop down to get a watch serviced at an Apple store." They said, "Well, we don't do that. We don't know who told you that." I just said, "On your website." This is gone now, by the way. On your website, it says you can bring an Apple Watch in to service it. You just exchange it like the Apple Exchange program for all of their phones and their iPads and their iPods. Because that's relatively simple. You just back up your data, you give them this watch, and they give you a brand new watch. That is supposedly Frankenstein watch. But, okay. And then I just said, well, I drove out of my way 3 hours to come here. I just said that to make it sound better. And then to come here and to have me sent home. And they just said, well, we'll try to work something out. So they come back with a box with a brand new Apple Watch in it. A brand new sealed Apple Watch box. And I give them my Apple Watch. And it's just a fair trade. We just kind of trade watches and I go on with my way. And so now, this second Apple Watch updated itself to the newest firmware. And this newer firmware is watchOS 4. So here, let me show you on my phone what software this watch is running. So let me go to settings. No. General. There, I don't think you guys can. Yeah, you guys can see it if I just put it right on top of my watch. It might be slightly out of focus, but it's there. So you guys can see the watch version is on 3.2.2. So when I upgraded my phone to iOS 11 to kind of make a video for you guys, I didn't downgrade my phone that second. When I finished that video, I should have recorded how to downgrade your phone from iOS 11 to iOS 10. But I didn't. I kept the phone in iOS 11 for the next week. And I come back the next day. Oh, crap. My watch upgraded to watchOS 4. Now, there are no ways to get out of watchOS 4. And that is really, really dumb because there's a servicing port on the watch. So, I'm going to zoom in. So you gotta take off, I believe it's this band, the longer band. It's not in focus. Come on, you guys. Yes, it is. It's right in here. No, I don't care. Okay, now let me focus. There, perfect. You guys can see right by my finger. There's a little port right there. That is what they use to do the software on these watches. That's exactly what they use, that port right there. So for them not to sell a plug that'll fit in that port, it'll either plug in my phone like the Apple Pencil, or it'll plug into the computer so I can use iTunes so that I can fix these software issues. Because if you're a developer, then you're a lot less likely to develop on an Apple Watch now because there's no way of going back to the other firmwares without you sending it to Apple. And that's where the next part comes in. I call Apple. I'm on the phone for an hour and a half on hold, which I don't really care because I just clicked on music. And I have it plugged into my Astro headset, so it's an auxiliary input device. So I'm playing Minecraft, completely destroying all these little noobs on Bed Wars, on Hypixel. And I get the hold ends. The guy says, "Hi, can I help you?" And I just said, "Yeah, my Apple Watch updated itself to watchOS 4 when I was developing for watchOS for Apple iOS 11." So he just sent me a link, and it said how to downgrade your iPhone. So I did that. I already knew how to save your complete data. All you do is plug your phone into the computer via the cable. You download the software off of ipsw.me, and then you shift or option, depending on what your computer you're on, and then you click it and you find the software. That is an easy way to force update your phone to the older version, not a beta version. And so I had already done that, and my watch wasn't pairing to my phone. So he was trying to troubleshooting, and then he found out, oh, you're not supposed to do this on your own. Well, Apple, sell a $30 cable that'll plug into the bottom of your Apple Watch. This is such a pain in the butt, because there's several ports on this Apple Watch that users can't access. They're maintenance ports. Well, then Apple, sell the plug and then update it so that there's like a developer mode that you have to access through a separate portal. Enable developer settings, and then I have to enter a password that comes onto one of your Apple devices. There's several ways to do this. Apple, just give us a plug when you sell the Apple Watch. Yeah, I know you want to do a wireless charge, so sell it for $25. A short little cable, like 1 foot, so that all the rest of us can update our watches back to our firmware, or we can load apps onto it. Okay, guys, so my thoughts so far on whether you should buy an Apple Watch or not. First of all, I think it's like your overall preference. You have to have an iPhone 5S and above for right now, and I have the SE, which is basically a newer 5S, so it's basically on preference whether you want a G-Shock or you want an Apple Watch. Both of these are watches, so they both do the exact same thing, except for this one is a little bit more 21st century, and this one's more like 20th century, so it's whether you want the extra added features that are included with the Apple Watch. So it'll stop charging in a minute, and then let me just enter my password. Here I have a stylus right here, and then you just hit the digital crown, and then you can just use the stylus, and you can kind of move around this screen. Let me just turn down the ISO a little bit. And turn up the shutter speed. There, I believe that's good enough. Come on, not again. So you can easily pick up your Apple Watch. I'm gonna just put it right back here so it's still in focus perfectly. So you hit the little digital crown right there, and then you can force touch it, but it works better with the finger to force touch. I may just go out of wallet. But see, you can do a sub counter. I have my sub counter on there. So, but I just got this back today, so it's gotta refresh everything and sync to my phone. So this Apple Watch does drain your phone battery because Bluetooth is completely on. And you can kind of see in the corner there, right there, it was flashing no phone. When my phone is literally just out of frame, is sitting right underneath the tripod of this camera. Which I find really, really dumb why it's like that. Come on, watch. You're really slow today. It's because I haven't charged you to full yet. I think I have. And so, I have just solitaire on it. But I seriously just think it's a personal preference of whether you want our notifications on your finger and on your fingertips, and you want to drop $500 on a watch. That's just up to you. So this is the Space Gray 42mm. That's the one. That's the version that I decided to get. Let me just plug this watch back into my charger. No, I don't want. There we go. It's back on charge. And then I'm turn back up the ISO, turn back down the shutter speed, aperture is all the way down. There you go. So, my thoughts on the Apple Watch after 3 months. So I hated how I had to turn the Apple Watch and bring it back to Apple several times. I figured, okay, maybe once is a fluke thing, but 3 times? Really, Apple? You would think if you're gonna make us spend $1,000. I spent more on that watch than I spent on this phone to power it. This phone was $300, $400. This was for $500. So it might work a little bit better with the 7 Plus, but the SE is faster than the 6S Plus, and then in some cases with the memory speed, it's faster than the 7 Plus. So yeah, Apple, I have a completely capable phone. And when I went in there the original time to talk to Apple about my watch, they said the iPhone SE wasn't compatible. Well, if it's not compatible, then how did I pair it? Then why is there an Apple Watch application built into your phone? Like really, Apple? Why would you do this? I like the concept of the Apple Watch, but I really think that there's a lot of kinks in this watch that need to get ironed out. Just like the iPhone 2 and iPhone 3, they were good of its time, but they were relatively slow. It's like you're taking the iPhone 2GS, iPhone 2G and iPhone 3G, and you're basically slimming it down into a watch. That's basically what they're doing here. Okay guys, so hope you guys really have enjoyed this video. I can understand that it's not probably one of my best videos that I've done in a while, but I'm trying to make better videos. Hopefully, if you guys retweeted my newest tweet and then you guys liked my newest Instagram post and shared that, hopefully I'll be getting a new egg sponsorship on replacing these monitors so I can do something with them, and maybe getting me a 1080 Ti, since that 970 in there is really struggling to play some borderline easy Xbox One games. So yeah, I can tell because I'm playing relatively easy games that I was able to play a lot earlier, and my computer's not handling them very well. Like Forza Horizon 3, like Call of Duty, Black Ops 3, which I used to get 300 frames per second, now I'm getting a little over 75 on the same exact settings, because I did a lot of videos when I recorded, and I was gaming as well, and my frames per second were a lot better than this one. Yeah, I do have a laptop, but I like the desktop feel better. I might just have to get a couple adapters and just plug the laptop in so I have 3 monitors hooked up to my computer. Oh well. Yeah, like I said, hope you guys have enjoyed. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Better videos coming soon. An entire update along with a roast on Microsoft and Dell. And yep, peace.